7:35, everybody, and we've been hearing the warning since yesterday, right? Heat and humidity equaling danger.
Yeah, that danger could be life-threatening, not only for vulnerable populations like our seniors and the homeless, but also for soccer fans in town for the World Cup. New York State Health Commissioner James McDonald is joining us this morning with tips on avoiding heat exhaustion. Commissioner, good morning to you. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us this morning.
Thank you, and it's great to be here this morning after a Knicks win.
Absolutely,
yeah, there you go.
And that's the other heat, right? We're still getting over that, but you know, we are, as we mentioned, facing a triple threat over the next couple of days, which is heat, humidity, high levels of ozone. So how do our bodies actually react to that?
Yeah, this heat risk is major for the Bronx, by the way, and for the rest of the city, it's significant. And so we dehydrate, and we dehydrate quickly when this happens. I think it's important to recognize that all of us are at risk when it's this hot. All of us need to be prepared because we dehydrate. This puts us at risk for anything like a heat rash, but all the way to heat stroke, which is a continuum of illness here. Really important we take this weather seriously.
Yeah, you know, and as people are getting ready to, I guess, walk outside this morning, what are some essential things that they should take with them to help beat the heat today? Because it's really going to come later in the day.
It really is. So I got my bottle of water handy, my friends, and I want you to be ready with that too. By the way, if you freeze this overnight, it's not just a nice bottle of water. It can be a nice little cold compress for you on your neck, you know. And I think these are things where that's one thing. By the way, you got to eat a healthy breakfast, folks. Like, you get some electrolytes this way. I got my banana this morning, got my strawberries ready. Get some natural sources of electrolytes in your system as well. So eat a balanced diet, plenty of water today. Let's be prepared.
I mean, you really came prepared with the props.
Yeah, right? I mean,
I'm ready for you because I'm concerned about the heat. And by the way, strawberries are in season. I got this at a great price at the market this morning. Let's get that.
Commissioner,
right?
you're
Eat
the
well.
best with all these awesome tips. But like you were saying, though, you know, just drinking water isn't going to be enough.
Yeah, you know, you have to be ready for this. Sometimes if you're out for like a long time, an hour or two, you need to replace those electrolytes as well. That might be a sports drink, but it's really important to just think this through a little bit. Why are we outside so long if we don't need to be? That's one of the main things. Let's get somewhere cool today, because this is one of the things about today. Today's unusual, but if you do have to be outside, make sure you bring some electrolytes as well, because that can really help you to stay hydrated today as well.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you're out there for a little too long and you kind of realize it, and it might be a little too late, and you got to reduce your body temperature. So what's a quick way to do that?
Yeah, so a couple things. Sometimes cooling towels on the pulse point, by the neck, wrist, behind these. That's one way in particular. Getting inside an air-conditioned place is very important, and getting some water in your system right away is important as well. If you just keep in mind, for a day like today, we have to think, are we really far from anywhere that's air-conditioned? Because it's always important to remember, like, if we're going to be outside today, where's my nearest air-conditioned place? Because this is one of the things we're going to need today.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of people are going to be celebrating soccer, right? And what would you suggest to the soccer fans? A lot of them are going to be crowding into air-conditioned bars, but some people are doing watch parties outside their homes. So what would be your suggestion to those folks that are going to be watching that match between Mexico and South Africa?
Yeah, I'm told people at bars drink alcohol. I think that's still true, right?
Yes.
But the important thing about alcohol is it does dehydrate us a little bit. So it's important to drink some water as well. In other words, just keep a glass of water handy while you're drinking as well, and keep drinking responsibly as well. You know, it's important to remember that I want people to have a good time. I get it. But I think it's important to have a little balance to today. What you want to do is experience the joy of soccer, not drink yourself to oblivion where you don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah.
So moderate your alcohol, but make sure you're drinking some water as well.
All important tips. Health Commissioner James McDonald, appreciate you helping us stay cool and safe.
Thank you, and go Knicks.
What's your prediction next time? Knicks in 5?
Oh, yeah, Knicks in 5. Yeah, I mean, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to have to use those tips then on Saturday night, right?
Oh, yeah.
When people are celebrating out in the streets on Saturday.
And I hope they celebrate joyously with each other together here, because it's a wonderful thing for New York City. And if the Knicks win, can we have hope for the Mets as well? Let's try that, too.
There you go. I know, right?
From your lips to God's ears. All right.
There we go.